This is Real Radio, business podcast. I'm Calvin Darville, and we talk money, mindset, and moves. And we keep it real all the way through. Be yourself. The realest thing you'll ever own is you. Build freedom. Nobody's coming to save you. Build it brick by brick. Real Radio. Let's get it.
Hey, we live, we in effect, baby. Y'all already know.
Let's go, man.
Let's get it, man. Y'all already know, man. Real Radio, man. We here, man.
Monday morning.
Another episode Monday morning. E15. And we locked in, man.
Let's go, man.
Let's get it, man. This is Real Radio. I'm your boy Calvin Darville. We got Carl Clark in the building. What's good, man?
What's good,
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, man.
You here?
Fantastic, man. I'm
Yes,
here.
sir. There
I'm
we
here.
go. There we go.
How about you?
I'm good, man.
There we go.
Good to go, man.
Yeah.
Life is great. God is great.
God is
Ain't nothing
good.
You know, ain't nothing better than that. Good.
Yep.
I promise, I'm good.
Mhm.
You know, even when I'm not good, I'm good.
Say that.
For
Say
real,
that.
man.
Say that.
As long as these things work and these arms can move and these fingers can move, because it could be a whole lot worse, man.
Yeah.
Prayers up for that boy CJ2K. Prayers up for that boy CJ2K. As always, prayers for the Wells family.
Yes, sir.
As always, we're going to keep saying that boy name.
Nolan Wells.
Nolan Wells, man. You know, God got the last say so. You know, so that's all we're gonna leave it at. God got the last say so. Nolan Wells, baby. As always, man, Real Radio, we're here. We're on a mission. A mission to empower the youth to be themselves while creating financial freedom, man. Let's go, man. How important is financial freedom, Carl?
Standard don't change, man. I think it's the most important thing, man. I mean, being able to do what you want to do things that are important for the people that you love and you care about. You know, that's what it's all about. I think that's what we're all striving to do. We're all striving to achieve anyway, financial freedom. So, yeah.
Straight up, man. Straight up. How important is it to be yourself?
I don't think there's anything more important than that, man. It's really the only person you can be. You know, you're not going to do a good job at being anybody else. I mean, you said it great before. I mean, that other person is already taken. So, the most important thing is to be you. I mean, it's the easiest thing for you to do, and it's the most unique thing for you to do.
Yeah, man. That's why we gotta be real.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta be real.
Yeah,
man. Let's define. What do you think the definition of real is?
Authentic, genuine, not fake.
What's good? So Google defines real as existing in fact.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah,
Existing in fact.
I like that.
So how many of us exist in fact? Or do we exist in a facade or a cover up?
Yeah.
You know, but do we exist as our true selves? You know, our true way of thinking, our true beliefs, our way of looking at life and perceiving things, and our intellect and our grammar and our all of that. Like, how many of us actually exist in fact? You know, where you don't have to think about it, you just do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I don't gotta.
Yeah, fact doesn't take any sort of manipulation or nothing like that. It's just
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is. It says core meanings: not fake, genuine, authentic, natural, not imaginary, actual or existing in truth, important, serious or substantial. Real Radio, man. Real Radio, man. Let's go, man. We here, man.
I love that, man.
Every week, bro. Every week.
Yeah,
we
man.
here,
Don't change, man. The standard is the standard, baby.
Standard is the standard.
The standard is the
Let's
standard.
go, man.
Let's go.
What
What you got for the people this week?
Man, quick opening topic, man. Do super teams work in the NFL?
You know what? We don't talk about that at all, man. We talk about super teams in the NBA. But we
Yeah.
don't talk about super teams.
Does it work in the NFL?
You know, there's a lot of moving parts in the NFL, bro. Well, I don't. That's a good question. What do you think? Do you think it's
How about you give me your opinion first?
I don't think.
You love to dish it back on me, dude.
I do.
What do you think?
Let me hit it back first. No, I don't think they work, man. I think it's too many moving parts in football, man. I think it's too many players, too many moving parts.
Yeah.
It's not like basketball in terms where like a player plays, the same player plays offense and defense.
Yeah.
You got a defensive side of the ball, you got offensive side of the ball, you got special teams. It's just different. It's just way too much that goes in the play, in my opinion, for a super team to work in the NFL. I don't know.
I
You're a baller. You're a footballer. You know what I mean?
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, I come from a football background, played college football.
Yeah.
You know, tore my Achilles, but I 100% agree with that. Football is the ultimate team sport. I mean, you got over 50 players. You know, no sport has that amount of players. You know, not hockey, not basketball, not soccer, not any sport doesn't have that amount of people. And like you said, you don't. For football, you have to go from a whole offensive squad to a completely different defensive team. You have kickoff, you have kick return, you have punt return, and all of those you have to put all of those pieces together strategic, and it's violent. That's the thing. Like the talent, football is like it's just different than any other sport because of how violent it is.
Yeah.
You know, like you could be super talented, but if you can't handle the violence, it doesn't matter. Because if you got a grown man trying to rip your head off, literally, like literally trying to rip your head off, you know, you're gonna move differently. Yeah. You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are. Obviously, it's an advantage to be talented, be quick, fast, be able to jump, run, blah blah blah. But you gotta have that mindset where, like, bro, like when you go out on that football field, you're a modern day gladiator.
Yeah.
You know, this is what they did back in the day. Like,
Sure.
Football is the form of modern day gladiator.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right. The violence is what makes it different, man. I mean, in addition to everything else.
I think coaching is tough too.
Coaching,
Football
yeah.
because there's so many people. You know, like with basketball, there's not as many people.
No.
The more people you add, the harder it is. It's just, I mean, it's just like a company. The more people at the company, the more you have to structure it and, you know, deal with personalities and all that. And the same with football.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm a coach for a boxer, it's one person I'm dealing with.
That's right.
You know, so
That's
it's easier to deal with that one person, coach them up. You know, but if I have over 50 people, and then we're just talking about the active squad. You got practice squad. That's another 50. You know, a football team could be composed of over 100 players. In college, we had like. You were trying to make the active squad, which is like 52 or 53 or something, like 53 man roster, somewhere around that. You're trying to make the active squad, and then you got 30 to 40 more players that you got to deal with as well.
Yeah.
And then them 30, all the people who are not active are mad because they're not active.
Right.
You know, so now that coach got something against me, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. You know, so now you're dealing with that. And then as a head coach, you're dealing with your assistant coaches. You got to make sure they on point, make sure they good to go. You know, so I agree with everything you said, though. I think football is not made to be a super team sport. I got a couple of examples. The Ravens last year, you could consider that a super team.
Yeah,
you got Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, Roquan Smith, and they didn't even make it past the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
they lost to a hurt A-Rod.
Yeah, matter of fact,
an old A-Rod.
Old A-Rod.
Yeah.
So
you got the Patriots with 07, Moss. Brady, Wes Welker, Mike Vrabel, Vince Wilfork. They were undefeated to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
Lost the Super Bowl.
And lost to the Giants.
Yeah.
And the Giants were not anything close to a Super Bowl. Eli Manning.
Right. Eli Manning.
Eli Manning. And then David, I think that was when David Tyree caught the ball on top of the
Yeah.
And nobody knew who he was at that point.
Exactly.
So I believe football is definitely a team sport, and it's not about the amount of talent. It's just how well they play together and the leadership and the way. I think the reason why why the Chiefs are so successful, you can consider them a super team, but I really believe that they're successful not because of the amount of talent, just because of how well they mesh together.
Yeah.
I think Andy Reid is a perfect coach for Mahomes.
I think so too. And I think in football, if you were to describe a super team, you just said something that made me think about it. I think it would come after their success. As opposed to basketball, you would look at it and say, oh, if you put this, and this guy together, that's a super team. With football, it would be, look at what these guys
And it's just too many positions.
Yeah.
Because when you think about basketball, like the Warriors were the definition of a super team. Like they literally had 6 players that were on the All-Star team.
Literally.
They could literally have All-Star game, the starting 5 could be their entire team.
Right.
You know, but football, you got 11 people, and then you got 11 on offense, 11 on defense, so that's 22 really total. So it's just way too many positions to have like a real bona fide super team.
Yeah.
And I think basketball, they don't have a salary cap, do they? I think on their for playing, I think, do they?
Yeah, they got salary caps.
Yeah, they got caps. They do.
Yeah.
Football definitely has salary cap.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's harder to spread the wealth. You got more people, harder to spread the bread.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So.
But I think football, if you recall a super team, it's going to be after what they achieved, like you said, with the
I agree with that.
with the
the Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah. And Henry.
Yeah, so I don't see 4C super teams working in the NFL. The reason why this was a topic because they say the Rams this year are quote unquote, I don't even see it as a super team. You can give me your opinion, but the 2026 Rams, they got Stafford, Myles Garrett, and Devontae Adams.
That doesn't make them a super team. I mean,
I think that's just a good.
It's a good team. I mean, but each one of those positions they're special within their own. It takes a whole lot more. You can't just take those three guys and say like, "Oh, that's all we need."
Yeah, no, you're not gonna win. Not gonna win. Yeah. And they got the other receiver. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Short dude.
They still got Puka.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be really good. But super team, I don't think that's possible. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be good though.
Yeah,
they'll be good though. I think do you think the Ravens gonna be good this year?
I think they'll be good. I think it'll be the same thing though, man. Like, I don't see him winning a Super Bowl. I mean, I think Lamar's getting older, and he's not since he's losing. I think he's becoming more of a mature football player. But I don't know, man. Like, I say this: if they can win it, like, it's the thing that makes super teams hard is that whenever you put 3 superstars together or 5 superstars or however many. That means somebody's gonna have to take less of a role. So
back seat to somebody, right?
And in my opinion, it's gonna have to be Henry.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if Henry's able to take a back seat to Lamar, then I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get to where they want to go.
Well, how does the Ravens style? Is it more pass, or because I think they're more pass.
Yeah, they're pass heavy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Derek came from the Titans. Who was it was focused around him.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I don't really see him. I mean, I would love for bro to get one. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Great question.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's hop into the main topic, man, that I got today. Communicating value. This is something that I didn't understand at all early on in sales and marketing. Is communicating value. So when I have a potential person in front of me. How is that communication go?
Yeah.
I think early on when you're entering sales and just your journey in business in general, like when you have that potential lead in front of you, you're just kind of puking on them.
Yeah.
For lack of better terms.
You were gonna snatch it right out of my mouth. I was gonna say that's pretty much what my initial experience in sales was you just to elaborate on your puking analogy. It's just you just vomiting. Good things about you or things about you.
Yes.
That
things about you
just
may not be relevant.
That you don't know if it's relevant. I can think about the first sales call. One of the first sales calls I got, meetings I got that we recorded. You know, they called like in another office. I was on the call with them for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Long Bridge.
Yeah. Initially, and I'm just vomiting like, oh, we do this. Don't even know if any of that
is relevant.
Has any relevancy to them. If that's valuable to them. If they care about it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: if you get on a sales call, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Ask questions.
Yes.
And what's the second thing I would do? Ask more questions.
First thing you gotta do, man, is ask questions.
Ask questions.
You gotta ask questions so you can figure out what the issue is that they're experiencing. Because if you communicate with somebody you can do business with and you just puking, and none of these are problems that they're facing and they're already covered there, then you just talking.
Yep.
And you just wasting time and they not listening to you at all.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a lead, in front of you that you can do business with, first thing you want to do is figure out, well, okay, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you reaching out?
And I know it's weird because I'm going to cut you off. It's weird because the lead will come in and you'll think, at least in my perspective initially, you'll think when the lead comes in like you're just supposed to jump on and give them something.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels strange, but it's appropriate when they come in to ask them, okay, why are you here in the first place? Like what has you even looking for whatever it is that they're looking for in the beginning? It's going to feel weird because you're like, what if they're reaching out? Mm-hmm. You just want to solve that issue. You know what I mean? Like if you're an early, eager salesperson, you just want to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So you get the urge to start vomiting. But you want to start off by like, all right, you're asking for something. Let me find out why you're even asking for it before I try to solve the issue. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. Like we'll get a lead, a client will come in and say, hey, I'm interested in you guys' services. What are your fees? Mm-hmm. So you may think, you ask me a question. Let me email you the fees. No. What you want to do is find out why they're looking for fees in the first place.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So because if you want to why are you shopping fees? Because that's not the real problem. It's not the fee. It's, it's like why are you here?
Right.
What break? Because if you already have somebody that you're using and they're servicing you accurately, you're not going to be here. So what brought you to my door? What brought you to our website? What brought you to our company? And the only way I can speak to that is by asking questions, so we can get there. So that's something I had to learn. But I mean, when I figured that out, that changed everything for me.
Yeah.
It changed everything for me. Early on, it was puking. Just, oh, I'm a notary, I'm in Tampa, I do this, I do that, puking. Which it'll work in a numbers game.
In some cases, yeah.
And if you play the numbers game, but if you want to dial in and you want to be more strategic and you want to get your close rate up, then you need to ask the right questions. You have to ask the right questions and figure out what those questions are for you and your business.
Yeah, then you get better. No, I said then you get better, man, because like you said, you get to hone in and start to multiply your business a little bit that way. But the vomiting works, like you said, in the numbers game, the vomiting works.
Yeah, I mean, you're always gonna get somebody.
You're gonna get somebody you're gonna vomit right on top of it, like, oh, good, you said exactly what I needed. But in other cases, and I'm telling you, man, when you sit and ask those questions, it's a better conversation anyway, because then you're only spending time on the things that they value. And it's an easier conversation, because if you provide something that's a solution to whatever issue they have, it's simple. You ask them the problem, they tell you, boom, it's easy. It's a much easier sale, much easier conversion.
Yeah. Let's do a live sales call.
You should. Let's do one.
That boy ready to go.
Let's go.
Live sales call, man. Only on Real Radio, man, right now, man. Dial them up. What's up with you, bruh? Real Radio, man. Live sales call, man. Let's go.
Hey, good morning. This is Carl with Comfortable Closings Notary Service. Is this Nerica?
No, I'm sorry. She's got a different number. This is a different number.
Oh, so it's the wrong number?
That's how you know it's a real sales call.
Okay, no problem, my dear. Thank you.
No problem. You have a blessed day.
You do the same.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And that's the life of sales.
That sounds
That's
good.
the life of sales.
Guess what? We
got
got to
another
the
one?
next one. Yeah, we
All
right
One
here.
right here.
You go ahead. Hold on.
Hey, we got to communicate. I ain't finna throw up on these people.
Throw up.
Good morning, Buster. Title.
Hey, my name's Calvin. I was calling to see if any of your escrow officers are available to speak with.
Okay, can I tell her what's regarding?
I just had a question regarding mail away closings.
Okay, what did you need to know, really?
Just like more so like the process, and just kind of how it works.
Okay, but you have to give me a little bit more,
Like if it's like a buyer getting a mortgage, but they just can't make it to the office to sign the paperwork.
Okay, yeah, we have different ways you can do it. We can have a mobile notary go to them. We can do what is called a RON, which is a remote online notarization, where if you have a computer or phone with a camera, we can do it that way. So there's different options.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, the reason I'm sorry, Miss, I didn't get your name.
My name's Christine.
Yes, the reason I'm asking Christine is I work with the company. We're called Comfortable Closings, and we're actually a national signing service. We help title companies locate notaries for mail-aways, and just want to reach out, see if there's any way we could be of service.
If you could send us information to closing@ballstartitle.com.
Okay. Yes, I'll get.
And that reaches everybody in our office.
Okay, perfect. I'll get that over. And Christine, I was actually just checking my notes. Looks like we've worked with your office before, so I think the ladies are pretty familiar with us. So if I send that information over, will you be able to forward it to them?
Yeah, everybody in the office will get it. If you send it to that email address, everybody sees it.
Okay, perfect. And that's closing singular?
Okay? Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, coming your way. Appreciate it, Christine.
All right, thank you.
That easy, man. That easy, just like that. You want to use mine?
We'll try again.
Simple like that, man. You got to ask the right questions. Figure out where they're at. Figure out who they use, what problems they're having, so you can talk to that. If you don't ask the right questions, you won't know.
Leave all of the Hello, this message is for Carmen. Hey, this is Carl, Comfortable Closings Notary Service. Just wanted to give you a call, Carmen, to invite you to join our online educational notary community. Calvin and the Comfortable Closings team, we are starting an educational community specifically for notaries designed to help you grow your business, and it's called Next Level Notary Agency. We absolutely love to see you in the community, so give us a call so we can get you the registration link. And our registration is quick, painless, easy, and more importantly, it is free. 813-725-5453.
That easy, man. That easy. That easy.
Can't get nobody. Look out.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that, man. Activity, man. It's gonna be like that. You're gonna have the wrong numbers. You're gonna get voicemails. You're gonna get no's. You're gonna get whatever. Gatekeepers not wanting to transfer you through. I mean, it's just, it's business, man. So if it was easy, everybody would have it. One thing, bro, that I had to learn on my sales journey is like not taking things personal.
Oh man,
Speak to that a little bit.
listen, man. It's definitely something that you're gonna have to pick up. I think initially when you start making calls, you think people are gonna do the worst things to you, man. You think they're gonna reach through the phone. You think they know your history. I don't know. You think all the worst things, man. But none of these people, if you call somebody and they don't want to talk to you or they give you a hard time with getting the person you're trying to speak to, it's possibly something that's going on in their day. It has nothing to do with whatever their mood is. It could be the call prior. It could be anything. How they woke up that morning. It could be anything. We all have tough days. I had a tough day this morning. So we all have tough days. The key is
like if somebody called you this morning and they trying to sell you something.
It would have been rough. Like
it'd have been rough.
It would have been rough.
But that ain't got nothing to do with
them. It has nothing to do with that salesperson. What I went through this morning was something personal, and just at the moment they would have called, just probably would have been that moment that I was experiencing that. It's important for them to know.
I remember when that happened to me too.
Yeah,
I had to get an Uber to the. We could talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it.
All right, so Carl got his car got towed out.
Yeah, my car got towed out
because he didn't change his sticker in time or whatever.
Yeah,
and they didn't want to. They didn't want to cut him no slack or nothing. And he had to pay for it and everything.
Yeah.
So similar situation happened to me where I got towed out of the complex.
Oh, I remember that day.
Listen, bro, I was so mad.
That day?
I got the Uber. The Uber picked me up, bro. I'm in the Uber going off. I'm in the Uber, but the Uber's just listening. She just listening. I'm in that bitch, man. Hey, fuck them. This, that, and the third. Like, I'm in the Uber snapping, bro.
Yeah.
Going, bro, them complexes will do it to you.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. And it's important for them, that Uber lady to know, the person at the tow thing, maybe not the person at the tow guy, but the Uber lady know, like, don't take it personal, man. It's not about you. Something's going on in their life. You're just here to do what it is that you're here to do, which is a good thing, right? If you have a service or a product or something that you provide, it's a good thing. You're here to help. You just keep that in mind, and what your purpose behind your call is, the purpose behind what you're trying to do is just to help. And whatever's going on with people on the other line, it's not you. You didn't cause it, so don't take it on personally. Just be able to brush it off and go on to the next call.
And you still got, guess what? You still got to show up for the day.
Yeah.
You still got to handle your business, even if the problem arises.
Because the bills don't stop, man. Like the stuff you dealing with in your life, that stuff don't stop, man. Just because problems come, because people frustrate you because you have issues, your light bill still due, your cell phone bill still due. You still gonna be hungry. Yeah. You still gotta put gas in your car.
You gotta show up.
Still gotta take care of these kids.
Show up, man.
You gotta show up, man.
Like, I mean, if people knew some of the stuff that I've been through, and each week just show up consistently over the past couple months.
They think you're a robot for real.
Yeah. It's like, people probably think like, oh man, they show up every week, man. They don't never have a problem. If you only knew. If you only knew, for real, man. But, you still got to show up.
What? And we were just talking about you.
Yeah.
Boy, if you only knew, you said that.
Bro. I mean, and it'll all be a good story back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, or in the future.
Testimony in the future, yeah.
Yeah, so be like, man, you remember when you had this going on and I had that going on, and like still showed up, still did what they need to do, man. So, y'all can't let one little storm just rain out the whole entire day, man. Like, it's gonna come, it's gonna pass, you're gonna get through it. Trust me, man. Like every day, man, when I show up, man, I got stuff going on, but I still got to handle my business.
Yeah, man. I would almost say that's kind of a little bit of a testimony of a man who is like how you deal
with the hard times.
Yeah.
I think that is more like when I'm judging a person and their character and deciding like, hey, if I want this person in my circle or not, I want to know how they deal with tough times, not good times. How do you deal with the hard times? Because that's going to determine how this relationship gonna go between us. You know, because if when a hard time arises, if you fold, then you know
I really can't do much with you.
Yeah. But I'll say this, brother, as a real brother, always remember this: extreme accountability.
Yeah. And that's tough, man. I'm gonna tell you, y'all,
extreme
like
accountability.
that's so tough, bro. Because you really want
accountability.
You really want to say like, especially like in my case, you're like, bro, if you did this or this or this, so you always want to look for like a way to, you know, give it to somebody else. But
if you want to control your life,
you got to take extreme accountability. You have to take accountability.
Yeah. If you want to control your life, control your life. When you give power to others, you're giving them power.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, things frustrate us, things frustrate me, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, something happened to me. It's somewhere along that line of things, I did something to cause that to happen. You know, and I say that with pretty much anything that happens to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you mature enough to go back and look at it, you can say that. You can say,
I mean,
you know what?
like we done had like conversations. How much do I ever blame outside people for
You
anything?
really don't blame outside people for anything. No. And then when I come to you and try to blame them, you give me the like, all right, well, what could you have done? You know, or you may not even say it, but you may say something that has me think like, you know what, I probably could have did this part too. Yeah. Or even you may not even say that. It may just be you being quiet and allow me to express whatever it is that makes me say, you know what, I probably should have did that. Like in this situation with my car thing, I'm like, man, I probably should have read the email. but you know, I'm gonna have a lot of different. I'm gonna have a lot like the email.
He in the moment right now.
The email could have been
3 weeks from now. You can be like, yeah, I should have read that shit.
Yeah, I should have read it.
I probably need to change my email.
Yeah.
How about you got 19,000
unread email.
I wonder what else is in there.
All kinds of stuff. I should probably
got bills. And
I should probably check.
You might need to go through that thing, my boy.
Extreme accountability is right, bro. You want to take control of your life, take control of your life, man.
Yeah, nah,
you said that.
Nah, facts. Well, we can transition to a hot take, man. You got a hot take?
Oh, shit. Let me see what I got.
That'll be my hot take. If you want to control your life, control your life. You know, so that with control of your life means you have to take accountability for all things that happen in your life. You know, so if something happens to you, where along that chain of actions could you have stopped that from happening? You get in a car accident, someone rear ends you. Maybe you should have left for work earlier.
And that's tough, bro. I know you're gonna look at it like, but you gotta take accountability.
Bro, you know what I was thinking about, bro, this weekend?
You got to.
I was thinking about all the things that have to happen for us to be in this moment. Like, think about that. Like, think about how, like, obviously this is mundane because, you know, we're doing it weekly. But think about all the things throughout life that had to transpire, happen, take course, go through, push through, the happy moments, everything for us all to be here right now. Like, you ever meet somebody and like, you're like, damn, how did we get here? Like, how did we get here? Especially knowing like all the stuff that you had going on before it. And then when you had it going on, you're like, you don't never see yourself coming out of it. And then boom, now you're in a situation with
somebody or
something. Yeah. Whether, you know, and it's like, damn, like, how did I get here? So if you want control of your life, control it.
Yeah, I take.
What's how I take theirs? Let's go.
Don't let your bad habits become a part of your identity. So whatever you dealing with bad habits that you have done, if you continue to do something long enough, it's gonna be a part of you. It's gonna become you.
Yeah, no, I like that, and that actually feeds into what I was gonna say, because that's good there. Because what I was gonna say is when you're really good at something, it becomes effortless. So you have to be careful. What you become good at, yeah. Because it leads right into what you were saying. Like, you know, you continue to do something that's a habit, that's a bad habit. You get good at it, quote unquote, and it becomes effortless. You don't even see that you're doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, be careful what you get good at.
I like that one. Bad habits become your identity. Be careful at what you get good at.
Because the better you get at something, the more effortless it becomes. Think about how it was for you to like come off the edge of the corner or something. You know, like effortless. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I know exactly what to do. You know what I mean? Like, it don't look like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And until we talking football talk right now. So you know, that's just because of practice, because you got good at it.
Because you practice.
You know what I mean?
You know,
it look like it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we enjoy sports when we watch it. It looks effortless. They look effortless on the court. Like Steph Curry shoots it looks effortless because he's really, 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 really good at it.
So, high level.
Yeah,
high level good.
Yeah.
So no, that's good. That's good stuff, man.
Be careful what you get good at.
Yeah. But no, just to close it out.
Yeah.
But I just want to.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Think about because I think about we think about it in like big moments, like if we move somewhere. So like if you were like to move to Miami, you know, like you're probably gonna be thinking like, dang, how did I end up in Miami? You know, it took a lot. Like you had to go through like everything that you had to go through. You know, whether it was losing a dream, heartbreak, good things, good moments, you know, trips. All these things had to transpire for someone to end up where they're at today. So it's like, it's like, in my opinion, it's like, okay, well, things are like this. There has to be something moving this. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's not just gonna happen like this.
I think
like even like you coming here, like you had to be at 9:15.
Yeah, that's what.
But how did you get to 9:15?
Yeah,
how did I get to 9:15?
Right.
For Darius to be here, I wasn't even gonna hire Darius.
That's crazy.
Dang, you got
I wasn't.
We live.
I wasn't.
Wait, how did you meet Darius?
He came in for an interview, but I wasn't gonna hire him.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I hired Darius is because he had the best personality out of everybody.
People, yeah.
Everybody, the editing skills though, I ain't gonna lie, they had you, bro. He put his shit through a TikTok.
Yeah, you said that. You said
put the captions on there.
Like, bro,
if you gonna cheat, you could have cheated a little bit better than that. You could have went to Opus Pro and put it through something like that.
That boy cheated like
that boy put it on his phone like you know how you
better than that.
caption that boy.
Bam, that's it.
Move it with your finger.
We
boom,
good.
save it, send it back. And it took him a while to send it. Like, damn, bro, what took you so long? You should have had that with me as soon as you left out of here.
That's wild.
But think though,
right.
He was in Washington.
Yeah.
Texas.
You know, all of that.
What it took for him to even get here. Yeah, I mean, you're right. What it took for him to be able to meet you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now we're on a podcast together. That's crazy.
So,
a lot of stuff I take for granted, man, or I took for granted in that aspect of the little things that need to happen to get here.
So I mean, I just puts on my heart, man. Like wherever you at today, man, just stay focused, stay locked in.
Say that, man.
You can be where you don't know where you can be.
You don't know where you're gonna be, man.
You know, but be intentional about where you want to go. You know, have a plan and just be intentional about it, and it's all gonna work itself out. It's all gonna work itself out. It always do. It always does.
You gotta think about that, bro. Like every time I've been in a situation where I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It always work out somehow. I always figure it out.
Facts. So yeah, man, keep grinding, keep going. Anything you want to leave them with?
Nah, I really like that when you said it about wherever you are. Like that's just where you are right now, man. That's just where you are right now. Just kind of look at it as a starting point of anything, but you don't have to stay there. And you make a good point about how just the little things in life happen, things that you didn't get. You know what I mean? Just whatever.
There's things that you didn't get that you
propel you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because you would have went down a whole another path. Like I think about things that didn't happen.
Yeah,
that could have sabotaged everything.
Because
there's no way I could have been here.
Right, I would have been working at like Avis Car Rental or something like that. Like I definitely applied there. So imagine if I'd have got that job, I'd been working at Avis Car Rental. Right. I would have never met you.
So you would apply there over 9:15?
Before I said anything to you.
And you were already at 9:15.
Yeah.
So you were gonna go to Avis.
Yeah, I was trying to find somewhere.
That boy's gonna be.
I would have been in the airport or something, working the car rental job, whatever.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. And look at what did though. So, yeah, I think that's deep, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's deep, man. You gotta don't take for granted the things that happen to get you to where you are. Wow.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna get up on out of here, man. Hey, you don't even end the live. Let them get that damn.
Hey!
Go back to the fucking shit.
Give him shit!
All right.
Give him shit!
We out.